The Owen James Report is brought to you by...
Good evening. This is the Labor Day edition of the Owen James Report. Jamaica has stayed too long with oil-fired electricity generation, and it's time to get out. That's the view of Lincoln Bailey, co-owner of Malawi's Mchenga coal mine, the largest in the landlocked southeastern African country. Mr. Bailey, who was speaking with me in a wide-ranging interview for my business programs, yesterday gave reasons for his view.
Nowhere in the world where I've been does anybody use oil for base load power. The only place you might find it is for peak load, but not base load. Why? Because oil is very expensive. And if you look historically, the price of oil has been on the up. Oil is produced in relatively few countries. You have cartel action, you have issues of supply restrictions, you have speculators involved in that industry. So prices remain high and will rise, right? Now, coal on the other end is where I would say Jamaica need to look. Coal is mined in over 70 countries in the world in different geographical locations. The opportunities for cartel action is minimal.
Jamaica's electricity costs per kilowatt hour is over 7 times higher than Trinidad, its major trading partner within CARICOM. By now, you would have heard that NCB has broken its quiet period in respect of its plans to launch an initial public offering of its shares and to cross-list in the North American market. Now, NCB has advised that the shares to be marketed in the United States are not the shares themselves, but American Depository Shares, or ADS, consisting of a multiple of underlying NCB shares, which will be issued to its U.S. depository. NCB told the Jamaica Stock Exchange it has selected the New York Stock Exchange on which to have the ADS listed. Now finally, cost of sales, which rose by 10% to nearly $376 million, mainly ate into the gleaner's first quarter revenue, which fell by 3% at the end of March this year. Such revenue totaled $774.4 million. Consequently, the gleaner's first quarter's net profit fell by 42% to just over $25 million. And that's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by